yesterday when we were talking about the next upgraded game systems, such as the Xbox One Scorpio, of course, is what we were talking about yesterday in my last video. Well, today I'm actually wanting to give you guys some thoughts and some of my thoughts about the game systems in general and about reason why they're making an upgrade of their current system that's out. Like, basically, like, is the next generation upgraded consoles going to be fail or going to be a success? Because the Xbox One Project Scorpio looks to be like a 50-50, but to take your word, I honestly think that it's like a 35 to a 40% going to be a succeed, but a 55 to a 60%, or a 60 to 65% I meant for a fail. Now, the reason being why the next upgraded generation system could actually fail is because of how, one, it's supposed to be like $500 to $600, probably $400 at the least, and about $600 to $700 at the most. People have been saying that it's going to be $800, but they're not going to go that high. I can already assure you that. But I personally think it'll probably be $500, but I mean, that's at least an average price. But here is the bad thing about it. Now, gamers, or not gamers, game companies such as Sony and Microsoft, they want to make a new system like every 2 to 4 years, but not a full next gen system. They just want to make like an upgrade from their current system. And see, this is what they don't understand. Now, the PS4 and the Xbox One, which are the main next gen systems, they have been out for, counting up, 4 years this coming up fall, or this November, I should say, and there still has not been a lot of people that's bought them. I mean, there has been a lot of people that's bought them now since they're coming 4 years old and because they've dropped down in price, but what they don't understand is that there still hasn't been as much as people buying them. There still is more people that have the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and hell, even the Wii. They still got those old gen systems because they can find them for dirt cheap, and they have a lot of freaking games, and especially exclusives, by the way. Now, like I was saying, nobody has really bought the newer systems yet, so this is my actually opinion and my thought, but why in the world would Sony and Microsoft release a upgrade of their current gen system for people to buy? I mean, they already know that not everybody has bought a PS4 or an Xbox One. So, and they're dropping down in price, which that is a good thing, but if you look at it, if they're gonna, okay, so let's just say, when I was saying Microsoft's gonna have their Project Scorpio system for about $500, it's not going to do well because, listen, the original Xbox One is about $250 at the cheapest right now. If they want a next gen system, that's really what they're going to be going for. They're not going to be going for 4K resolution, this and that, and have to pay $250 extra dollars for just extra graphics and all that stuff, because they want just the next gen system in general. They don't want to, like, have like the complete, they don't want to, like, see, here's what I'm saying. Gamers, half the gamers out there don't care about graphics 24/7. I mean, I care about graphics and I'd like to get newer graphics, but the standard 1080p graphics, they I can live with that for the next several years. I don't care about 4K unless I have extra money. Then it would be worth that time. But if you don't have money for 4K content, then 1080p is still got your back. Like 1080p, it still looks good. I mean, look at the graphics on Minecraft. I mean, like they're 1080p, if not 720p, but 720p is still pretty good. 720 and 1080p are actually better than 480p, but they're still pretty good. Like, see, gamers, what they actually want to do is they just want to be able to play games and to relax while they're home because they work too much. They don't want to play like online Call of Duty or freaking, I mean, unless they want to play the story mode or play for the fun of it and not get so angry. But like I'm saying, people just want to play games just for to like relax and to enjoy. Not just because we're releasing a new system and it's going to cost even bunches of more and bunches of more than what we currently have, so people could actually like buy them because they know that people's not going to buy them. So I want to actually also get your guys' thoughts on this as well. Do you guys think that Xbox One Project Scorpio will be more of a success, or do you think it would be more of a failure? I think, like I was saying, I think it's possibly either way, but I honestly think that the Xbox One Project Scorpio is going to be more of a fail because the price that it's probably going to be is like going to be $400 to $500, $600 or $700, maybe $800 at the most, but $400 at the least. And not everybody's going to be having that money. And like I was saying, the original Xbox One is about $250. Hell, the freaking Xbox One S, that's a little upgrade from the original, is only $300 at the cheapest. They might even go for the S as well. Because if Scorpio is $500 and the original is $250 and the S is $300, they're going to go for the S or the original because they're really, really cheap. So that's one thing that it's going to fail. Another thing that it's going to fail is because of, well, because of Xbox not having very much exclusives. Because Xbox hasn't really had very many exclusives for the last year or so. The last exclusives that I remember is Forza Horizon 3, but the year before last was Halo 5, and Halo 5 did not do that well. And they were about to have another exclusive just the beginning of this year, and everybody finds out that they canceled that game and they're trying to delete it. Like, Microsoft's not probably going to do that well with the Project Scorpio. Now, the PS4 Pro didn't do that well at first when it first came out, but now it has actually done very well after the first 3 months of it being out. So, yeah, give me your guys' thoughts on this. I personally think that the Xbox One Project Scorpio is going to fail more than it will be a success, but it still has a possibility of being a success. And one other thing before I finish this video, this is another thing of why it may not be a success either, and why they may not buy it. One, 4K actually just got invented about over a year ago, maybe 2 or 3 years at the most. And like I was saying, with 1080p, that still looks pretty darn good. There's more people that have 1080p standard TVs, such as like me and my dad and my stepmom, like my stepbrother. Like, most of us have standard 1080p TVs. There's hardly anybody out there that has 4K TVs. That's another thing of why that it's probably going to be a fail, because nobody's going to buy them because they don't have 4K TVs. Most people, what they got is they got standard 1080p TVs, like me and my family, and most of my friends. Like, there's not very many 4K TVs out there that people got because they're too expensive. So, but yeah, I just want to get your guys' thoughts on this. Like, do you guys think the Project Scorpio will be a huge success for Microsoft, or do you think that it'll be a fail more than being a success because of everything that I was saying about it? Just like give me your thoughts in the comments section down below and I will reply. And don't forget to subscribe my channel so you guys don't miss out on any new gaming news and game systems and like game stuff related. And also don't forget to hit a like if you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. So everybody have a good one. Peace.